Y'all, please tell me I didn't wake up this fine June morning and see the Democratic representatives wearing kente cloths. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here with me, guys. I'm so glad to have you. Make sure to grab a drink, come on in and get cozy. If y'all are living in the same parallel universe that I'm living in, then you may have saw this morning the Democratic Senate. Is it the Senate? Girl, who was it? So I woke up this morning, minding my business, made my tea, you know, did my own thing. I said, you know what? Let me go on Twitter and see what the world is talking about. And I see Kente trending #1. I always click on the #1 trending, y'all, just because I'm nosy. So I was like, girl, Kente, why is Kente trending? I had no idea. I was going to see what I saw. So I opened it up, y'all, and I see the Democratic representatives in both the Senate and the House kneeling for 8 minutes and 46 seconds to honor George Floyd, literally in the same position in which George Floyd was killed in. So I thought that was already weird, but they're kneeling for him or whatever. Oh, and the same kneeling that they prosecuted Colin Kaepernick for, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about today, guys. So anyway, they're kneeling down and around their necks is kente cloth. And I'm thinking, like, why do y'all have on kente cloths? Like, my very first thought was George Floyd African? And I just didn't know. So of course I went to handy dandy Google, honey, and George Floyd is not African. He is a Houston native like myself, okay, relocated to Minneapolis, but he's definitely a black American, basically. I did not understand the kente cloth. So kente, known as, I'm not even trying to pronounce that, guys, because I can't. But kente is a type of silk and cotton fabric made of interwoven cloth strips. Africans refer to kente as Noentoma, meaning woven cloth. It is an Akan royal and sacred cloth worn only in times of extreme importance and was a cloth of kings. Over time, the use of kente became more widespread. Kente cloth is special on many levels. Around the world, the unique patterns and colors are easily identifiable as a representation of West African culture. This gives each kente design its own unique symbolic value. Kente cloth may symbolize the wearer's status or mark a festival occasion. Okay, so long story short, that did not have its place on the necks of Nancy Pelosi and the rest of these Democratic Senates. It's like, white people can simultaneously do the most while also doing the bare minimum. That's just what it is. Like, we're not asking you to cosplay a culture that literally was not even George Floyd, okay? He was a black American. Like, he was not of the African culture. I mean, you can argue that we're all part of the diaspora, like, sure, but this man was not a part of, like, the African culture, any of that. So I'm not understanding why the kente cloths were even necessary. Also, why are you cosplaying somebody's culture? Girl, just make change. Just pass laws and policies that are going to enact change. That's what we're asking you to do. Like, we're not asking for all of the performative activism. That's not what we're here for. I'm definitely not here for it. Okay? Now, Nancy Pelosi was cute in her all red, you know, fit. Everybody had on black. She came out there with the all red and the kente. But girl, hang it up. And guys, if you don't know, and I didn't know, I had to do my own research on this, but kente, the man is cutting the yard outside, guys, so I'm sorry if that's like super loud and annoying, but I had to get this video out. So kente, the different colors of kente cloth, guys, means different things. So we're talking about commemorating the death of you know, a man at the hands of the police. You ain't even wearing the right colors, okay? So all those bright color kente, that's not even right, guys. I have to do my own research. That's not right. As I was following a bunch of African and specifically people from Ghana, because that's where the kente originated from. Well, that's my research said. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But it is indigenous to Ghana. So when I was looking at people on Twitter that is actually from that culture, they were saying, girl, you're wearing the wrong color kente, #1. Do not put on our culture as a cosplay. This has nothing to do with George Floyd. This man was not even African. Like, what are y'all doing? We're not asking for all of that. You could have wore a Black Lives Matter pin and called it a day. Like, at this point, you might as well have on an afro, a pick sticking out, the pick with the fist on it. Y'all know the pick I'm talking about, the one that you get from the hair store, with James Brown in the background singing, "I'm black and I'm proud, say it loud." Like, that's pretty much where y'all, where I was going with this. That's pretty much the type of tease I was getting from this. That was not necessary, okay? A simple Black Lives Matter pen, I would have been like, ooh, I see you. I see you. A simple black, girl, I would have even been okay with a simple black fist, like a pen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is fine. What we're asking for is you to pass legislation and make policies that are going to actually enact some change. That's it. All of this performative activism, hang it up, guys. It is not that necessary. Like, the theatrics are becoming too much for me. At this point, girl, this is a circus. Colin Barnum and Bailey, the Ringling Brothers, or you guys know, we was black, so we went to the what was it called? The Universal Circus. You know what? I'm not even gonna say this is a Universal Circus because I have too much respect for my black circus people. Even though I respect no circuses, guys, because I don't believe that animals should be held captive against their will. But that's neither here nor there. But Colin Barnum and Bailey, Colin the Ringling Brothers, because at this point this is a joke. So anyway, guys, I just want to come to you guys with that. Every day something else happens. Every day. In my last video I was talking about the foolishness that was going on with Trina, and just honestly all these celebrities with the performative activism, and now we got people in the House and in the Senate doing the same thing. Like, y'all are kneeling in the same position that Derek Chauvin was in when he murdered George Floyd. So that's already, girl, read the room. That's already off-putting, okay? And y'all struggling to get down there. Like, y'all are legitimately struggling to get down there. Like, y'all, I grew up Catholic. And seeing them kneel down reminded me, when you go to Catholic Mass, you know, you have to kneel and rise and kneel and rise. And I don't know how our niece took it, to be honest. But that's all I got. That's all I saw when I saw them trying to shuffle to the ground to kneel for George Floyd in these Kente cloths. It just tickled my spirit, guys. One man did not kneel. He was clad in his Kente cloth, but he didn't kneel. And then another man, a black man, was kneeling, but he didn't have that Kente cloth on. And I was like, thank you, sir. I mean, somebody had to reel them in and have some sense. Like, I feel bad for the intern passing out the Kente cloths as they walked in. Like, I just didn't know. Make it make sense. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, bang that notification bell so you'll never miss another video from me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Mwah.